Well, hello, my friends in fantasy land and everything else that's going on is playing. Hey, it's your boy Jedi Granville, of course, also known as Walter Ross, which is my government name, but we'll leave that alone. But I just wanted to do a special thing here that may seem unusual for you to put on the channel, but you know what? I think it's appropriate because it's Mother's Day, and I feel like I should share something with you that I feel like tug at your heartstrings. If not, well, you'll see how this is going to apply with you, with your moms and everything. Well, I'll show you something. This here may not look like much in any way of shape or form, but what this is old movie ticket stubs from long ago, going back nearly 30, no, more than that, going back over 30 years ago. All right. In fact, basically starting in 1990, I would have had them earlier than that, but at that time I didn't think about saving these things. But the thing about these is that I pretty much have all the movies that I have, seen in the theater. Some good, some, well, we'll just leave it at that. Some things are just meant to be in the past. But what's not really so much to be left in the past is memories. And some of these, believe it or not, hold memories that are tried and true for me. Those are, I know, believe it or not, I know exactly what movies I went with some people with, good friends, family, and whatnot. And the one that I can definitely say is that I remember for certain, and like others, all of them though, but I know every movie that I've gone to see my, or should I say, I've got every ticket stub, or basically every movie stub that I went to the movies with that I shared with my mother when she was still living, and everything. This is back going, like I say, this going back even there to the 80s and well, really going back to the 70s and 80s, but I didn't start collecting these until the 90s, and I pretty much was the one, taking her, we catch the bus, drive there or anything. Well, basically what I'm getting to is that I know which ones of these that I had my mother go with and taking her to the films and everything. I mean, sometimes I can tell you that I'll give you a good example. We went to go see Thelma and Louise, together, and also we went to go see Malcolm X, you know, in the theater when it came out, And this is at a time when she was still in good health, and everything. But in time she health deteriorated and everything. But getting to the point is, um, certain ones, you remember wholeheartedly who you spent the time with, either way you by yourself or whatever. But anyway, with her, it's the memories of her going to see the films, especially when I was a kid, and then, and these ticket stubs pretty much share a basic memory for me that helps me to realize, like, hey, I'll never forget the person that shared the time with, the one who brought me up and everything. And I can tell you now, when I went to take her to see Jurassic Park, the back in '93, which is coming up 30 years ago, I took her, me, and my niece. I think it was my niece. No, it was my niece. It was my niece. I'm trying to see was there anybody else. No, that was just her, me, and my niece. And went to go see it, and that was a special time for me because this was a movie that was really supposed to be groundbreaking, and it blew me away. And it was good to share that with my mom, and I appreciated that time. But the thing I'm trying to get to, and I should just say it out loud, should get to the. Some people might say, like, get to the point. What are you trying to say? No, the point I'm making is this: you can have the ticket stubs, you can have anything that reminds you, but the point of it is that those memories of those special people that are true and dear to your heart will always be there. And my mom is no exception. She was something very special to me. I mean, she was there, through the thick and thin, and she disciplined me, and she got on my nerves sometimes. Mothers or fathers would do that, but my mom truly did what she could, and like I say, even if something happens to these, I mean, it's still tried and true that the memories are locked in here and locked inside here. And like I say, I'm grateful that I spent the time with my mom and the time that I did have with her, and I tell this to anybody, the time that you have with those special people, especially your parents, don't ever forsake those things. Don't ever allow yourself to regret ever spending time with them, because it's going to be a moment where they're longer in the picture, and they're pretty much at rest. And my mom, for whatever lack of a better word is, I wish I had. I mean, I spent much time, but in the later years, I wish I would have spent more time with her, and everything. I guess, certain things you regret, but the things you realize is that the time you have with those people in the living now, make sure that you take an ounce or more, a great truckload, and let that person know what you mean to them. And if your mother is that person, you know, let her know what she means to you. Let her know every day. Give her a hug. Give her the biggest hug. Give her the biggest kiss on the forehead. Just give her everything to let her know why she is special to you, and why it was imperative that when she brought you to this world, that you make sure that you dealt with her every way and can by telling her that you love her. I mean, it's just, I mean, I'm getting choked up saying this, but my point is that we take so many things for granted in this world, and if a good mother is there, you want to make sure you appreciate what she's done. And I know I appreciate my mom, but I really wish I could have said more. But it's those times we lack. But I feel that I tell to anybody, make sure that you take the time to tell your mother how much you love her. Not just on Mother's Day, but each and every day of the year. Throughout until the time where the day that she does be at rest, you can appreciate knowing that you said that to her, because of what she's done for you in a good way. But that's my special Mother's Day, saying and talk. And I just want to say to all the mothers out there who are all the women out there who are mothers, and I'm talking about the good ones. I ain't talking about the ones who just doing it for a paycheck. I mean, that's sick. That's just sick. But I don't want to go into that detail. That's something else. I'm talking about the mothers, the women who are the true mothers, who birth their kids because of love. You done an incredible job, and continue to be doing that job. Because no matter how old you get, you from where you was 20 to 2000, you know, I know you'll continue to be a mother, because there's no way you can turn that off. That's just something you can't. So, but that's what I wanted to say. And again, happy Mother's Day to all the ladies out there. And you stay tried and true. And as for my signature send off, I'm just gonna say to any kaiju fan who has mothers, just remember this: take care, be patient, and like I always say, keep the kaiju and your mother's love alive.